I think we should go straight to our next
We should.
guest so that we can hopefully connect. And we're now very pleased, hopefully, to welcome Donya Abu Sitta with us from Gaza.
Hello.
Hi, Donya. How are you? It's so good to see you.
It's nice to meet you also. But the most accurate answer to answer how are you is that I'm still alive until this moment because I don't know what will happen in the next moment or where the next targeting will be. But at least I'm alive until this moment. And actually, to be honest, I missed you so much. It has a while since our last meeting. So today I take a risk to go to cafe just to join live stream. And it's dangerous in this day to go out. But I did that because if I must die, let me speak loud to the world until that moment comes. Maybe it make difference, even if this difference isn't for me, but at least for my people. Like Dr. Rifat, rest in peace, said, if I must die, you must live to tell the story. Not just only Rifat who is killed, but thousands upon thousands of Palestinians. Most of them are women and children. So I will continue to tell their stories. Despite all our documentations and our attempts to documentations what happening here, guys, this is just only 1% of what happening here in Gaza. There is no words, no headlines, no language can describe what happening here in Gaza. It's beyond an imagination. Everyone is killed and fighted, can barely work because as Israel is occupying and bulking food from getting to people. There are more than 2 million people don't have time, and it is considered as a humanitarian catastrophe here in Gaza, and it's become worse and worse since the world is set by. The famine is cover all areas in Gaza Strip because there are no food or ads in Gaza since 2 months ago. A week ago, I see an old man with tired feature in the street. He is fell down, and the people left everything in their hands just to try and run to help him and washing his face. After that, he opened his eyes. The people were worried about him and asked him, "What happened with you? Are you sick?" and so on. He replied to them, "I didn't eat since 2 days, and I'm now out to search for something to feed my children." He just complete his sentence and pass away. We are living in the 21st century, and this is our reality. I feel like it's a harsh joke. Uh, and there are many people take risks just to feed their children. To make this picture clear to you, I was living in Gizan in Najjar, and it's now is a dangerous area. In that area was a world kitchen working, and on April 3, the Israeli army told the world kitchen to tell the store to evacuate it in that area. Just within a few hours. People before live two famines, so they are decided to sort food in their homes, and they did that, and the people in that area sorted food just to postpone the famine, or at least to save some food for their children. But because the army asked them to evacuate it just during some hours, and they don't have enough time, instead there is a great difficulty in transportation, so they didn't have enough power and time to evacuate it with everything they need. So each family takes just the most important thing, and the stored food is still in their homes. And after that, nowadays they faced famine, so many of them return to their homes, even if that area is so dangerous, just because they want to feed their children. They don't want their children to die because of hunger. And most of them were killed. Yes, it's more than 100 of my neighbors were killed while they returned to their home just to bring some food to their children. To be honest, all people here in Gaza Strip just depend only on one meal. And this meal is difficult to find it. You see people walking in the street exhausted without any power just because of the lack of food. They just search for the simplest thing to feed their children, and the parents start to feed their children just the minimum food just to keep them stay alive, not to fill that the good food to them. And we as adults don't bear that hunger. How can children do that? Many families start to depend on tithia, yet the word kitchen annoys that their stored food is run out. A few days, my friend posted on her account on Instagram that suffer from anemia and asking people what I can or what I should eat. And I replied to her like a joke. You must eat anything you want, anything you have, because there is no choice to choose which dish or which meal you want to eat here in Gaza. And people start all the day walking in the street, in the markets, just to find anything to their children. Even if they find simplest thing, there's cost big cost, like a bag of a flour, it's cost $500 to $600, and just 2 months ago it cost only $5 to $10. And this is because there is not any food enter Gaza. There is, I see the Twitter yesterday, and I see a conversation between the dad and the son, who's a Port Gaza. The son asking his dad why people in Gaza don't eat fish. They have a sea. And I just read it and think of it, because it's easy, because the Israeli occupation killed and target fishermen. They are try to get fish from the sea, but even that, even the natural resources is looked and limited by Israeli occupation. So we don't have the right to choose the meal or to have choices to eat. And as you see, and as Noura shared previously, that is yesterday in the Al-Wahda street, they targeting a restaurant. More than 30 people killed. Just there is as a worker in the restaurant survived, posted on her account that is he heard a conversation between two girls who was friends. One is say it is so expensive. She ordered pizza, and one of them it says it's very expensive, and her friends replied to her, no, let's order it. At least let us eat pizza before we die. Just one pieces of this pizza missing. And the worker comment on this accent, only one piece of pizza is missing, and I hope the girl who was killed eat that, because one is killed and another one is injured. And as you know, meeting friends isn't easy in the wartime. As I wrote in my last features about my friends Fida, I wrote, not all meeting in Gaza end with meeting.
Yeah. It was a
Fida
beautiful.
and I succeed to meet each other.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Fida
Go
and
ahead.
we succeed to meet each other, but me and my friend Roa isn't, because she's killed 2 days ago. She's my friend. I know her from 2019. We are at the same class in the 11th grade. I was sitting in the second desk, and she was in the third. We are chatting between classes, before classes and after the classes. Just at that time I was an access student, which is a scholarship that is helps people to make community service, and she was so excited to hear my stories. Ro'a was, it's so hard to say was instead of is about beloved one, but she was so excited to hear my stories. One day in 2021, she asked me to be a volunteer with me, and we both go to library, to public library, and read stories for the children. Just 3 months ago, she is graduated, and I chatted her saying graduations and so on, and we planned to have a celebrations after the war end, and we planned it for everything, but my friends is gone and the war stay. I posted about Ru'a on my Instagram account, and the journalist Yahya Sbah seen my stories, and after 2 hours, he is killed also. His daughter come to life at the same day that his father gone forever. It's so difficult. I cannot imagine how this girl will grow up without her father. And at the same thing, that when she tried to celebrate her birthday, she will remember a bad news, that is her father killed at the same day. And we not sieged by only Israeli occupation. Actually, we feel that we are served by all the world. They limited our posts, they limited our achievement, they limited our ideas also. As you know, that wrote a book during the genocide, speaking about the events from Nakba until this day. But also when I create an account to Amazon to publish my book, try to sell it, they just allowed me, as because I'm from Gaza, just they allowed me to pay whatever I want, but I cannot sell anything, just because the my locations.
Oh, Donya.
But this is not the first time I faced this thing, because
Dunya, the sound was breaking up a little bit, but we got almost everything you said except at the end. And I want to say, first of all, how sorry we are for your friend Ro'a, Allah yarhamha. It's horrible that we can't stop this. It's been more than a year and a half, and it's continuing. And we're so grateful that you're still here with us, and we pray that you and those around you will continue to be. But Dunya, I want to ask you, when we spoke to you last time, and it has been too long, and we missed you too very much. I want you to know that. We also talked about the children that you care for, you and your sisters and some of your colleagues care for. Are you still able to educate children? Can children, I mean, in these circumstances, is there anything you can do to keep children distracted, to keep them learning, to keep them somehow protected from this situation?
yes, we are doing our best to help the children, but as you know, they are targeting every place. So many of the parents are worried about their children and didn't allow them to go every day to the to study and to learn something. And it's hard to just allow kids, because maybe they targeting a near place, and who will be the first with your children.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Dunya, you said that most people are able to eat, or you said many people are eating. Did you say one meal a day? I also saw reports saying that some people get only one meal every 2 to 3 days. What are you seeing around you? What's happening, if I may ask, in your family, among your neighbors? If you don't mind me asking, I'm sorry to ask.
Actually, it's different from family to family. How's the family have members? It depends. The adults didn't eat her or his meal just to let the children eat because they are become hunger fast and fast and so on. It's not like it's all family are the same, but it depends on the families. There are eat one meal a day. It maybe one meal during 2 days or three, and there's just give their meals for children because there is a mother just give their children one meal and they and she asked them to sleep again, and when we wake up they she asked them to sleep again, and when some of adults ask her why you do that, she answer because I don't want them to ask me for food, and because I don't want to move more and more, and they will lose their energy.
Mm. You also talked about food being very expensive. You said a bag of flour is hundreds of dollars compared with $5 or $10 a few months ago. But if you go to the market, is there food there? Is anything coming in, or do you
No,
just find everything empty?
you will see silver is empty, completely empty, literally empty. There is nothing in the market from a month ago. Just there is a basic thing, and they are trying to pay it. It doesn't solve the problem. But also, vegetables isn't available at all because the occupation has occupied many of agricultural areas, and they didn't allow the farmer to get their crops and so on. So we didn't see vegetables from a month ago,
And
and
in term, no, go.
more than many people actually or many families depend basically on pasta and rice, and it is also expensive.
Yeah. Uh, Dunya, what can you say about the medical situation, the healthcare situation? What does it look like at the hospitals and clinics right now?
It's hard questions, but it's like you are seeing your people suffering, and you couldn't have the potential or the ability to help them because you don't have painkiller, or you don't have some basic essential to solve just a simple injured. What about the hard and deep injured? There are people suffering. You see people injured in the war, and they are suffering without have uh, any simple rights of giving medicine. They don't take medicine, and in the hospitals when they have simple injured, or even it is deep injured, they ask people to return to home because there is no place to keep the injured.
Donya, how are you keeping yourself going these days?
I'm trying to just writing to just we are act like because the children and our my young strengths to see that is there is strength uh, them, and I'm trying to do that, and I don't know if you hear me that write a book during the genocide, I tried to publish it, but it doesn't work because I create an account on Amazon. But because I'm from Gaza, they allowed me to buy whatever I want, but don't offer anything to sell. It's not the first time I faced the same this thing, because many things, many chances I lost because just of my location, and it's so bad for the world
Yeah,
to make this action.
and we know, in fact, that many online services that people around the world can easily access are completely closed to people in Gaza. Not just Amazon, but PayPal and other services
Yeah,
that would allow people to send money and so on. It's very difficult because of that. And Dunya, your writing is so incredibly valuable to the world. You really are um, doing amazing work by continuing to write and continuing to tell the stories, including in your most recent article for the Electronic Intifada, A Day in Ward B, which talks about a maternity ward in Gaza. And we did read from this on the live stream 2 weeks ago. We read this article. So even though you weren't here with us, you were still here because we read your important article to the world. And we're very grateful for the work you're continuing to do at the Electronic Intifada. And I'm going to get in touch with you afterwards to get directly from you a copy of your book, because I want
yeah.
to I
Here
want to.
is here is the
Okay,
book.
good. So thank you for showing that to us, and I'm going to contact you afterwards to see how I can get a copy of it.
Yeah,
See what we can do.
yeah. Thank you
Well,
so much.
Donya,
I will.
you're
It will be
amazing.
my honor to read my book.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you
Uh,
so
Du-
much, Donya.
Dunya, thank you so much for taking the time and making the we know it's difficult to move anywhere in Gaza, and it's risky to come and to speak, to go to a cafe, to get internet access. We're very grateful. We wish you a safe uh, trip back to your family, and we pray for the safety of you and all your family, and that the next time we talk to you soon, this siege will have ended, this war will have ended, and we get to
I
see
hope
that.
that.
We're praying for that. Thank you so much, Dunya. God bless you and protect you. I want to say on behalf of all of the people who are watching right now, and I can see their messages, I think you can see them too. Many of them are saying thank you, Dunya, and saying how much they love you and they love the work that you're doing. And on behalf of all of us, thank you.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.